Assalamu alaikum. Well, we are going to cover two topics today, very simple topics. It's just a continuation of what we did in the last session, and that's what we call it relative adjectives. Relative adjective. And in Arabic also we call it an-nisba. النسبة. Remember the ta marbuta, it would be if you stop here, you just pronounce it as without ta. It is النسبة. So النسبة is like relatedness or relativeness, if you like. So relative adjectives, maybe you can take it as one topic. Maybe you can look at it here. And if we have a bit of time, maybe we can revise what we studied and include them, which I mean إضافة and noun adjective, الصفة والموصول. So let us take relative adjectives. In English, we have it also. Like if you take, for example, gold, and you can make it as, so gold is nouns, and I can say maybe golden. So golden here, it is adjective. So if I say a golden ring, it is. So in Arabic, actually, I take dhahab, and I can say dhahabi. Dhahabi. So what I did actually, I add another ya, and I put shadda on top of it, which means that it is two yas. Dhahabi. And of course, if I want to include the case marking, I can say maybe dhahabiyun. So you can see here, I can put it this way, dhahabiyun. So this is here, it is the tanween al-dhamm, if you remember, that's what we did. So dhahab, dhahabi. Let us take it simply without the case marking. You can say dhahabi. And we use it a lot for adjective, to create adjectives. So maybe you can look up, for example, khashab. Khashab is wood. But if I want to make wooden, what should I do? How do I make khashab as adjective? I can say khashabi. Khashabi. Khashabi is wooden. And maybe you can take also, if I say Pakistan, and if I want to make a Pakistani in English, maybe you can say, I can say, if I take it Pakistani, sometimes it is in Arabic, we can say Pakistani. Pakistani. So you can see from Pakistan, I got a sifa, it is the Pakistani person. The same thing if I take Al-Iraq, Al-Iraq, you can say, I can make Iraqi. Iraqi. So I created here an adjective. Iraqi means the Iraqi person, if you like, or an Iraqi person. An Iraqi person. So Pakistani, Iraqi, and if I want to use also to make a female Pakistani, all what I need is to put the ta marbuta. So I can say Pakistaniya. Pakistaniya. And if I take it for Iraqi, I can make also the Iraqi, female Iraqi. Maybe I can say Iraqiyya. So you can say Pakistaniyatun or Iraqiyatun if you want to use the case marking, al-i'rab. But simply when we speak, when you stop here, you can say Pakistani, Iraqi. We don't need to show the ta. It's just Pakistani. And we can take a lot of words maybe you are familiar with. If you take countries like Sudan, Sudan is the Sudan here. Maybe I can say Sudani. And for feminine, Sudani. So Sudaniya is the Sudani. Maybe you can take Misr, Egypt. You can make also Misriya or Misri, and you can say Misriya. You can take countries like Al-Maghrib. As I say, Al-Maghrib is Morocco, Al-Maghrib, and Al-Maghrib like the West, I would say. But if I want to say here Maghribi, so I take off this L and I say Maghribi. Maghribi means a Moroccan person, and Maghribiya is a Moroccan woman. Maghribiya. So this is here, this is what you call it, the relative adjective. You can take some more, of course, that is maybe you can use it also. In English, it varies. If I take hukuma, hukuma means a government. So in Arabic, it is we are consistent. We don't use different forms to create adjective. Maybe you can take jamia. Maybe you can take sahafa. Sahafa is journalism. Maybe jamia here is university. You can say madrasa, school. I can give some more words. Maybe you can take. We took like fidda. Fidda is silver. So when you got these words, if I want to make adjective, relative adjective, I have to cut the ta marbuta and put the ya with shadda, which means that emphasize. So it would be حكومي, حكومي, حكومي. Maybe you can look at, can you try جامعة? If I want to make like university, or in English we use university, I would say university student, but I mean here university because I can't make it as in Arabic. I can say جامعي. If I take sahafa, I can create also the word like journalist. I can say sahafi. If I take madrasa, the same thing. What do you suggest? How can I make relative adjective? I can say madrasi. Madrasi. And if I take fidda, how I can make relative adjective of fidda? Fiddi. Fiddi. Once we get that one fiddi, so we have two shadda. So once we we change the noun into a relative adjective, we can create we can create what we call it the noun adjective phrase. So if I want to say, maybe I can take anything. I can take maybe قانون. قانون is law. Maybe I can say قانوني, something that is lawful, if you like. If I take قضاء, قضاء is judicial. Maybe I can make قضائي. Yeah. So all these here, we can create relative adjectives. So if I want to say like university students, I can say طالب جامعي. طالب جامعي. Or we can say طالب جامعي, if you like. So طالب جامعي means a university student here. And if I want to say the university students, how can I change it? If you remember, I have to say الطالب الطالب الجامعي. Remember that I can say just الطالب الجامعي without ضمة, but if I want to put it in a formal way, or if I want to carry الطالب الجامعي في المدرسة أو في الجامعة, I have to say الطالب الجامعي في بيته. So الطالب الجامعي أو الطالب الجامعي, which is the informal. So this is here we create noun adjective phrase. But also maybe you can say, okay, why don't I use the structure, the إضافة? Maybe I can say, if I take طالب, I can say طالب جامعة, which means that a university student or the student of university. So a university student, maybe here I use student. It's like إضافة here. طالب جامعة. I say طالب جامعة. I say. And that actually this system will enable us to see whether it is إضافة or whether it is noun adjective. So maybe you can take two examples. If I say, if I take خاتم ذهب. So how do this is what you call it إضافة. You say خاتم ذهب. If I want to put it in a formal way, I have to use خاتم ذهب. I can ignore, I can say خاتم ذهب when I speak. I don't need to put the case marking. But if I want to, this is here إضافة. But if I want to make صفة وموصوف or noun adjective, I have to say خاتم ذهبي. So here, what I did actually, I make adjective out of ذهب, and that would be here خاتم ذهب. It is gold, ring. While here it is خاتم ذهبي. If I wanted, and that would be a golden ring. Of course, maybe خاتم ذهبي is not necessarily made of gold, maybe just polished with the gold. While when I say khatimu dhahabin, it means it is made up of gold here. It is made of gold. While here could be maybe just the shape, or it looks like gold. Khatimun dhahabi. So you have two uses. Khatimu dhahabin, or simply khatim dhahab, that is idafa, while here it is, we call it sifa wa mawsuf. Sifa wa mawsuf. Or simply, you can say it noun, adjective, phrase. And if I want to make sentence, so this is a phrase, maybe I can use what we took class in the last session. Maybe I can say, if I want to say, this is a gold ring, maybe I can say, هذا خاتم ذهب. So remember, the second term of idafa always should be majroor. That's with in. But maybe you can say, okay, what about if I want to say this is a golden? It is a golden. So I have هذا خاتم ذهبي. I have to remember also to remind you that the first noun of idafa, we cannot put the tanween al-fatih or tanween al-dam to it. It's always just dhamma, because as you see, it is decided by the second one. So always remember, you should never, if you put it here, it will become noun adjective. So هذا خاتم ذهب, and هذا خاتم ذهبي, or simply هذا خاتم ذهبي. هذا خاتم ذهب, if I want to put it in informal way. Now I wanted to look at, if I want to make it, if I say هذا خاتم ذهب, maybe I talk about what kind of ring is. While if I want to say هذا خاتم الذهب. So this is the gold ring, as you say, هذا خاتم الذهب. Yes, this is the gold ring. But here I can't put L. If I want to take the second one, so هذا خاتم الذهب. In هذا, if you look at هذا خاتم ذهبي, if I want to put L, I have to say this is I have to put هو, so I can say هذا هو الخاتم الذهبي. So here, after هذا, I can put L, but that will not make a sentence. In English, you can say this is the golden ring, but in Arabic I have to say maybe I have to put a different K. Maybe I say هذا, and I have introduced هو الخاتم الذهبي. So maybe this is more, we can study it in more details, but that is just a case that if you want to make that khatim al-khatim, you have, if you want to make a sentence, it would be هذا هو الخاتم الذهبي. If you say هذا الخاتم الذهبي, this means, if I translate it here, this golden ring. So it is still, we haven't got a sentence. We have to finish the sentence here. هذا الخاتم الذهبي, this golden ring is beautiful. If I want to say is beautiful, I can say here جميل. So you can see how هذا الخاتم الذهبي what جميل, and I have to put if you are one. هذا الخاتم الذهبي جميل. This golden ring is beautiful. So this is maybe one thing we need to remember. Maybe we can study it in more details when you start the course here. But this is, I want you to remember, that is here what you call it إضافة and noun adjective structure. شكرا.